Bon dia, bon dia. How's it going? Lovely morning. It's about 7:30. It's that time of year where it gets so hot by like midday. Well, it's not so hot, it's like 30 degrees-ish this weekend. Gotta get the slimming done before 11 AM, which is when the machinery ban happens. I've been wanting to get this little nugget section done for quite a while, because we've got loads of lupins all over the place. You see them behind me. And they're good, good for the soil, and we can try and cultivate them and strim around them and leave as many of them standing as I can.
Once Iwan gets into the flow of strimming, he tends not to stop, so I'm going to try and get the perches in the chicken coop and see how far I get on my own. I think I know what I'm doing, so hopefully it should go smoothly. Yeah, he's just still going. It's been going since really early this morning. Sorry guys. There we go, one perch installed. I'm contemplating whether we need to put up another one. I know 5 chickens would fit on there, but whether they would want the options, I don't know. But Iwan has finally taken a pause on strimming. He's done an amazing job actually. There's lots we need to get done before May really, but I do believe he's making coffee. So I'm going to go have a quick coffee break and then crack on. Boom. It's a beautiful day today. You've been a good boy. I'm putting on some proper shoes because I'm sure I'll be getting told off for working in flip-flops. Even though it's roasting hot today, it's better to be safe. Isn't it, Dodo? Yes. I just had a quick Google and chickens need about 8 inches on the perch, which is 20 centimetres, and that one is 90 centimetres. So I think I'm going to just put one perch up for now. If you're keen chicken keepers, do let me know if you think I really need to put up a second perch. We've got 5 chickens. Next, I'm now going to work on their nesting box. I filled the bottom of the coop with olive chippings that we've been processing. We've still got more to do, and they seem to really like it and it smells amazing. They've already started laying in there. They've made a little nest in the corner, so I'm gonna make them a little secure little space. This is the old nesting box that I'm gonna deconstruct to reconstruct one out of. They always seem to just lay in one side, so I might just make them one. This is all that I've deconstructed and had a bit of a dig around in our scrap wood. Also got all these screws out of deassembling that. But I need to stop for a moment. Whilst I've been working on that, Iwan has been attempting to work on our water system. We have borrowed a pump from a friend. It's a sort of on-demand water pump because we're having trouble with our shower working, and we just, for the lives of us, cannot get it to work. And I'm not sure if the pump they've lent us works, because I know they had one that was broken that they replaced. We're not really sure what's going on, so we're going to go out into Castelo Branco now and see if we can find a solution. So yes, this is why things take long, because you get distracted by the other things that need attending to. Just come down to where Iwan has trimmed this morning, and he's left all the lupins standing. It looks really beautiful, and with our apple tree in blossom as well. And then the field over there is full of marigolds. It's all yellow. This time of year is just absolutely stunning here. There's loads of lavender along our border as well. But I did notice on the walk down that our cork oak isn't looking too happy. And I've noticed this on a lot of the cork oaks in the area. The leaves are yellowing on the top of them. And I wonder if that's the repercussions of last year's drought, or also these trees were harvested, the cork, 2 years ago, and whether that's had an impact on them and they need a little recovery period. But yeah, if you know much about cork oaks, we'd love to hear what you think. I think they've actually got lots of seeds on them, so I don't know. But yeah, you can see the leaves are looking not very happy, so I hope they are okay. Such magnificent trees. So cool that we have our own cork. Anyway, getting distracted on the way to the car, so off to the city now to buy a water pump. crossed we have all the parts that we need. Oh, the aircon's come on. I think we have success.
Yeah, I think all the parts we bought we didn't need, but
I'm sure they'll come in handy. So, silly hat. It's a bit hot to be working in the sun, so we'll come back to the chicken coop. No, we'll come back to the water pump when it cools down a bit, and I'm going to crack on with the chicken coop that I'm kind of making up as I go along, but I think I need to make 2 squares first, so I'm just going to work on that and see how far I get. I think you've got a fingerprint on you. Just spent about an hour battling on with the water pump, and I think we're really close to having it just about to work. And then we had to unscrew one of the pipes to prime the pump, and we've just run out of Teflon tape, so it's got a leak now when we put it all back together. So we're gonna have to go out first thing and get some Teflon tape, which is a little bit annoying, but there you go. But I have finished my, what's it called, nest box for the chickens, so I'm gonna go put it in there now. We have 2 eggs, and I've already collected 2 today, so that means either Gary or Andy, our 2 new hens, has laid their first egg. So here's the little nest they've made that I collected 2 from today. Maybe Andy or Gary laid an egg. You girls look very hot. Right, let's get your little box for you. Chickens. I'm going to put a piece of cardboard on the top because it's under their perch. Makes it easier to clean. I put these 3 bits on the side so they've got privacy but still a nice airflow. And then I'll put some hay or something in here for them. And they've got a nice little shelter. So we'll see if they use it, because normally when we've made them nesting boxes before, they don't use them. I put this old ladder there for them. And then there's a water butt here for when we install the gutter on the inside, and then that'll get some extra water for them. Here are the 2 escapees. We do often free range them, but only when I can keep an eye on them so they can stay away from our cabbages. But yeah, they're ready to free range, so maybe I'll let them out now that I've stopped building. We can eat all the bugs. Hopefully find some of the ticks. So bad for ticks this year. One thing we also bought when we bought the tent today was a sprinkler, because we're trying to plan for the summer. That horrible noise in the background, sorry, is our petrol pump, water in the bottom garden. We're going to go stick it on and see if it works, and see if Iwan gets soaking wet. First onion of the year, because we forgot to buy some. Frankie, Diogo here. Good morning. I think it's still morning. It's the next day anyway. We've been up fairly early again so that Iwan can get some strimming done, and I just been to check in on the chickens, and there are 2 eggs in my nesting box there. When I went to check on them just before bed last night, they were all in their old roost, not on the new roost I put in. So we're going to leave up that old coop throughout summer so they have an extra shade spot and see how it goes. I was thinking of taking it down, but as soon as they're still sleeping in there, I'll leave it for now. I'm actually quite happy with this. I'm just going to remove these lines and add a few more leaves, I think, but I might even add that to my print shop. So if you want to see how it ends up looking in its final stage, I'll leave a link in the description for that. This is the first time I've grown Californian poppies and they are absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, if you're in our climate and want to add them to your garden, I would highly recommend. They're just such a beautiful bright colour. And then I was also reading yesterday that they are like medicinal and edible. I read about making tea out of it, and I think you can use like the leaves and everything, but I'm going to do a little bit more research before I do. I've heard it's really good for like anxiety and insomnia. Anyway, I'm going to get on to our next project, which I'll tell you about. So we're really keen to get started working on here. First step will be a new roof. But I'm almost ashamed to show this because I haven't even tidied it after working yesterday. But it is an absolute mess in here. So the next job is over here. This big blue tarp is our shed that needs to go up. And the first thing we need to do is sort out the base. So it's going just here next to the greenhouse. Between the greenhouse and our bathroom. So yeah, we need to dig out a flat space here, and then we're going to put paving slabs. Seeing as this is in the shade, I might give it a go, see how I get on. And I need some soil for my potatoes, so that's the plan. And I need this wheelbarrow to put the soil in, and this is from when we're doing the wood chipping. I'm trying to save anything that's this thick to be our firewood next year. So I'm going to go put that in the wood lean-to, and hopefully that dries enough over the summer. I'm sure it will, because the summers are roasting. There's always many steps to each job. Who's that sausage dog? Finally go and have a shower. So guys, I will leave you there. We're both fresh and clean. We still have a little bit of a leak going on in the pump, but hopefully we'll resolve that over the next few days. We also have some rain forecasts, which we're really hoping for, so I'm going to take a break on digging out the shed base, wait for the rain to happen, and then hopefully that's going to soften up the ground a little bit more. But that's what we'll be working on next week. We actually have Iwan's mum arriving tonight, and it's actually Iwan's birthday tomorrow. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and we will see you next Saturday. Take care, bye.